What's up, Weight Consuming fam? What's happening with you? Yeah, I had to jump on here, man. Just appreciate y'all, man, all the love and support everybody has shown me. Just wanted to get on, man. If you're new to the channel, just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Check me out. Check out videos I've posted. Check out my website. Go to my website. Kind of check out my story a little bit. My name is Dominic, and man, I'm out here, man, on this weight loss journey, weight deliverance journey, I would say. Because when you lose something, it'll come back. You know, you can be able to find it. But when you delivered, hey, you delivered. You know what I'm saying? So we on this weight deliverance journey. But just wanted to hop on here, man. Today is truly a blessed day. I had to show y'all a little bit of the sun. For those who don't know, I drive trucks and just got in. I'm in Dallas. Came from Houston last night, and just looking how beautiful it is outside. I would be outside, but I'm getting ready to go to bed because, yeah, I work at night. So, excuse me. You know, it's that time of year, so your voice get a little scratchy, and my voice a little scratchy. But yeah, man, I was thinking about actually being in this city, and I actually used to live here. Let me see, I moved back to Houston in 2013, but I moved here in 2011, or was it 10? Yeah, I think like February 2011. So I stayed out here a couple years, and a cousin of mine had passed in 2010. Yeah, that's how I know. So he passed away, and I felt like, man, it got to be more out of life. You know, I had gotten to a point where, you know, I was frustrated, and you know, he was more like a brother. You know, we shared our birthdays was 6 days apart. We was a year apart, so we was close. And when he passed, you know, it was hard because I was like, man, you know, in my eyes, he was still young. And I mean, us being close in age, of course, yeah, you know, he would be still young. So, I felt like there had to be more. There had to be more out of life. So you know, the job I was working at, I kind of found out some information. They actually, it's a fairly decent large company. You know, they got stores and stuff all over Texas and Louisiana, Oklahoma. And so I wanted to find out, like, you know, if they had any type of openings here in Dallas, and come to find out they did. So I kind of upped and moved. And I remember telling my mom, and I was telling her I was finna move. She's talking about, what you mean? I said, I gotta go. And she was like, you know, and I was telling her why, but why you can't do that here? And you know, Mom, I gotta go. There's something I gotta do. But I learned so much. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see where these people going. I'm being nosy like a move. These Walmart employees, you know. But anyway, so, you know, I learned a lot. I learned a lot just, you know, being on my own, and truly on my own. I've been on my own before, but I was always with somebody, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But to really be by myself and, you know, handle business on my own, I learned a lot. But my mom passed away in, what was it, August, or at the end of July of 2012. And a lot of people think that's why I moved back, and that wasn't really the case. But later that year, I actually had an accident up here. A lot of people don't know, but in December of 2012, I had a major accident. Now, I wasn't driving trucks at the time, but I was driving like these flatbed trucks, but they was like quarter ton, kind of the larger trucks that you'll see, kind of like those box trucks. You know, you'll see them big old box trucks or whatever. But I was driving that, and it was at the end of my shift. And I actually went and picked up a vehicle from they was getting all their trucks wrapped, you know, like they own little fancy wrap with their logo and the name of the company on them. And I was on my way, like literally, you know, I stayed right around the corner from the job. And so I was coming around on the freeway, exiting well, getting close to my exit, to get back to the job so I can go home. Well, there's a lot of different things kind of happened. Needless to say, I rear-ended a vehicle, and it was one of those scariest things I've ever been a part of in my life, because not only did I rear-end the vehicle, but the lady that was driving, they had to get her out and take her to the hospital. Now I'm thinking that's bad, and I mean, it was on the freeway, so, the freeway pretty much was shut down. Well, little did I know, she had a son in the back seat. I forgot, he was young, but he was in the back seat and he was pinned in. So they had to get the jaws of life out to get him out the car. And you talking about something that was like, we always see stuff like that on TV or we see it on the news, but to actually be a part of that, man, that was scary. I was just like, oh my God, they literally, at that point, they really shut the freeway down. And you see the helicopter flying in, the life flight. Man, if I tell you, I don't know how I made it through all of that. It literally messed me up in a lot of ways, because number one, like I said, my mom passed just 6 months earlier than that, or 4 months earlier than that. So I didn't have mama to call home and talk to, like, oh, mama. And just to know that I was involved in something so severe. Now, let me put this out there, disclaimer. The mother and the child survived. So I'm truly grateful to God for that, because it could have been worse. And I'm not going to go into details about all the other stuff that went behind that, but I'm just grateful that they did survive and that they're living to this day. But I just know that it was nobody but God that kept me. They kept me in that situation, and they kept me even to the point of, them not losing their lives. And I've never shared this. I've never really talked about it, because it was pretty traumatic. It was a pretty traumatic event. And ultimately, I end up, going home and was off for the next few days. It was hard to sleep, to say the least. But, all in all, I made it through. So just to look back on it, here it is, 7 years later, I'm truly grateful for just life. I'm grateful, that things that day, because that could have really turned and changed the landscape of my life. So I wanted to get on here, man, just to let y'all know and encourage y'all that things can happen in a moment. Things can happen so quickly that you'll never know, how severe those things can be. So it's important to just be grateful for every day that you have. It's important to not when you leave the house, when you get out here for these holidays, when you moving around and just like I kind of showed in the beginning of the video, the sun was out that day. It wasn't raining, it wasn't storming, it wasn't none of that. It was a perfect day, in so many ways, but things can happen just that fast. So I wanted to just let y'all know, man, just to be careful out there, especially during these holiday seasons. I know school is finna be out next week, and there's going to be a lot more people on the road, and people are moving around, but just really take your time. Don't be in a hurry. It's not that serious. It's not. And because not only can you put yourself in a situation where you could be taking your own life, you could take somebody else's life if you're out here rushing and moving and going fast and trying to get here, trying to get there. And, y'all might be wondering, like, well, what does this got to do with weight loss? What does this got to do with your journey? I'm here to encourage. I'm here to motivate. I'm here to push in the back. And with stuff like that, or, trauma, a lot of times, we deal with trauma in our lives, and trauma will cause us to if you got a food addiction, it'll cause you to eat. It'll cause you like, and I'm pretty sure I ate that weekend. I'm pretty sure to get my mind off of things, I'm pretty sure that I had a pretty good meal, because it was pretty traumatic. But like I said, I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful that it didn't turn out to be no death involved. But we all deal with situations that can be traumatic, and sometimes it can be hard to overcome. But just know that if God is for you, who can be against you? God is with you every step of the way. So I wanted to get on here just to be an encouragement, just to continue to push y'all in the back, man, and just let y'all know, that in every situation, there's still light at the end of the tunnel. Don't ever think that there's a glimpse, that there's that like it's so glim or so dark that you can't see your way through. All you need is a sliver, just a sliver of light, and that'll guide you to your way out. So be blessed, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. Share these videos, like these videos, subscribe to the channel, let other people know, man, that I'm out here. Weight consume me. Don't let weight consume you, but let it fuel you, let it push you in the back, let it be the very thing that is going to get you to that next level. Because we're all trying to be successful, we're all trying to be great, and we don't want to sit on the sideline any longer. We don't want to just ride the pine, ride the bench. We want to be in the game. We want to not only be in the game, but we want to contribute and really make a play, and not for a clout, but just so that the team can win. And whatever team you own, you want that team to win. So, I don't care who you are. There's no team that you're going to be on that you just, I'll settle for the loss. No. You want to win. So whatever team you own, hey, play it to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Get out there, win that game. Let's go. But now, if you ain't on my team, I'm sorry, you done lost. I'm not going to get into that, but we coming for you. But anyways, man, hey, God bless y'all. What's up? It's all good. I'm in this thing. We in this thing. We gonna get it. We gonna go. All right? Love y'all. Peace. I'm out.